Hello and welcome back to the Honor Respect and to another edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. And yeah, big episode of AEW Dynamite this week. Lots going on. Of course, 1 week away from Arthur Ashe. Strong and Joe battling it out to see who the number one contender is for the world title. So yeah, lots going on. And we also had an international match to kick us off. John Moxley taking on Big Bill. Mox in his hometown. The leader of the BCC absorbed a punishing attack from the 7-foot heel, blading his way. He fought back, feeding off the energy of the crowd. Danielson neutralising Starks to ringside. Mox tapped out Bill for the win. A brawl ensued with the heels backing down in the face of a united Mox, Danielson and Castagnoli. Backstage, Strong barked at his former friend Adam Cole, expressing concern over his neck ahead of the match against Samoa Joe. This gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, a really good episode of a really good match, to kick off this episode of Dynamite. I think the hometown crowd, obviously Starks and Bill all playing into Danielson feud, that worked really nicely as well. Mox getting the win, and I can already see OC vibes about this title reign, which of course is great, because what he did with the title was truly brilliant. So on the whole, this was really good stuff. Before Don Callis and Konosuke Takeshita were joined by Tony Schiavone in the ring for a promo in which the most hated man in AEW revealed that the next target of his friends will be the heart of Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi. Callis promised the complete destruction of the former IWGP heavyweight champion as his war against Omega rages on. Callis is always great on the mic, and Ibushi development makes perfect sense. If Takeshita can score the win over him, that'll be another step towards establishing the Alpha as a legitimate threat to any champion. That's good. And I think, Ibushi, I kind of want to see more from him in AEW, but I think, this could be a really good way of getting it out of him. Callis, his feud continues going on, and I think, it's all working nicely. So, this is really good. And then time for a Grand Slam Women's Championship 4-way eliminator between Baker, Shida, Rose, and Storm. Storm will have the opportunity to become the first wrestler to challenge 3 times when she faces Saraya at Dynamite Grand Slam, thanks to her winning this. And Storm defeated them in a match that featured non-stop action and some solid storytelling, particularly in the form of intensifying rivalry between Baker and Shida. The mounting tension between them cost both Baker and Shida as Storm scored the win out of nowhere. The stuff with Baker and Shida should result in quality secondary feud, while fans will also be treated to the excellent that is Storm, with plenty of its own storytelling opportunities on a major stage next week. It gets 7 out of 10 from me. This was good stuff. I think Storm, probably the right person to have it. I don't think she's going to win it, but I think, it is, with all the storylines going on, she was probably the right person to win it. So, I think that makes sense. So, 7 out of 10, like I say. Chris Jericho and Sami Guevara will clash the next week at Dynamite Grand Slam in a culmination of a 4-year friendship that began on the episode of AEW Dynamite. Wednesday, they delivered a terrific program that put over the significance of the match of both of them, with Guevara looking at it as an opportunity to achieve his own goals, while the veteran seeks to retain his spot as the top of AEW. The conviction was there, though. The tone was right and it's believable. This, coupled with an accomplished with Will Ospreay in the pre-All-In promo segment, ranked some of Jericho's best work in AEW. He's been motivated and focused, and it appears to be a guy with plenty to prove himself and the Dallas. So with Guevara hanging on there, this will be a great match at Arthur Ashe, and will back everything up that Jericho thought he was capable when he encouraged Tony Khan to bring him in to AEW. And I think that all really worked, putting over everything there. Did the job nicely. Huge opportunity for Guevara as well. So I think this worked really nicely, and I can't wait for the match when we get it. So this was great stuff. We then got Hangman versus Brian Cage. By the way of insult heavy promo week away, Swerve Strickland reunited the Fire and the former world champion Hangman Page, who defeated the Machine Brian Cage in a big matchup between them. High impact action with the unbelievable feats of strength and athleticism from the big man made up a contest that was every bit as good as their previous encounters. Page won to set out the post-match promo between him and Strickland, which resulted in a challenge by the heel for a match at Wrestle Dream. The storyline involved Hangman and Swerve, a fresh, intriguing one, and one of the best things on AEW TV right now. It remains to be seen where things go, but it feels like great direction for both sides. Young Bucks popped up after the match, and Rock Cage and Prince Nana with the super kicks, standing tall with their elite friends. Gets 7 out of 10 from me. Big win for Hangman Page, of course, continuing the Strickland feud, which makes sense. That was all nice. Just carrying it on. With the Young Bucks there as well, kind of even the odds too. Before it's time for Darby Allin and Nick Wayne versus Menard and Parker. Allin overcame back injury with Nick Wayne in a victory here. It's a post-match challenge by Chris and Cage for a fight next Wednesday. That's the biggest takeaway here. Good match that gave way for great content from Cage, who knocked the Cincinnati Bengals for their NFL Week 1 loss to the Cleveland Browns. Admitted scrolling through Wayne's mum's Instagram, but not thinking she posted enough bikini pictures before challenge Allen and Steen to a match against him and Luchasaurus. Next week's Dynamite is shaping up to be a packed show, and this was fun as well. The match was alright, but I think it's Christian Cage just being the biggest heel that you could possibly imagine. That makes it all the better. Just hilarious stuff. I'm loving what Christian is doing at the moment. So yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10 from me. And in our main event, it was then time for Roderick Strong versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe will challenge MJF for the AEW World Championship as part of Dynamite Grand Slam next week, following his win over Strong in the men's main event. The competitive bout between familiar foes capped off a quality night for AEW's flagship with 2 ROH alumni batting for a coveted title shots. Joe won and vowed to take everything from MJF before Adam Cole came down to ring and confront Strong, who immediately dropped the match and sold a fake neck injury. Alex Carter and the Messiah of a backbreaker out of the arena. Joe reappeared and choked out Cole, reiterating his promise to take everything from MJF. The MJF Cole story has been great and encompassed several different views, with Sting, with Joe and Strong being key components in the All-In landscape post All-In. It will be interesting to see the story and the way it plays out, as Strong and the Kingdom may play in it, whether MJF can successfully retain the title in his own state. But yeah, it gets an 8 out of 10 from me. I thought Strong would win it for storylines, but I think Joe also makes sense. It's what they've done so nicely. The post-match stuff as well, Ars was really progressing it. I think we're leading up to a blockbuster match next week. So yeah, you can't complain about this. This is a great ending, 8 out of 10. Overall, AEW Dynamite gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought this was a solid episode of AEW Dynamite, I have to say. Lots going on, really enjoyable show. The main event was great. Some of the matches leading up to it as well, I thought worked really nicely. Kind of progressing story lines like the Page Swerve, the Christian Darby one as well. So yeah, I thought it was a good but kind of build episode of Dynamite. But anyway guys, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, subscribe to every daily wrestling news and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.